Buying the wrong SUV after 60 doesn't just cost you money. It costs you comfort. It costs you confidence. And little by little, it can cost you the one thing that matters most after retirement: your freedom to go where you want, when you want. Right now, there are seniors driving SUVs that look great in the showroom, but quietly fight against their bodies every single day. The seat is too low. The buttons are buried in a touchscreen. The warranty ran out 2 years ago, and now every repair bill feels like another punch to the gut. Here's what no one at the dealership will tell you. The SUV you buy at 60 is not the same kind of decision you made at 35. Back then, you cared about horsepower and style. Now you care about getting out of the car without your knee popping. You care about seeing clearly over the dashboard. You care about whether the next repair bill is going to wreck your monthly budget. So today, I'm sharing 3 SUVs you can actually buy in 2026 without second-guessing yourself. These are not the flashiest. They are not the most expensive. They are the ones that make sense for the life you're living right now. If you believe reliability matters more than luxury, hit the like button, because that's exactly what this ranking is about. SUVs that actually make sense long-term. Stick around until the very end. The number 1 pick has one specific feature that turns a stressful moment, backing out of a tight parking spot, into something you barely have to think about. Most dealerships will not even mention it during your test drive. SUV number 3, the 2026 Kia Seltos. Let's start with something a lot of seniors don't think about until it's too late. Eyesight changes after 60. Not just how clearly you see, but how quickly your eyes can shift focus. Looking down at the dashboard to check your speed, then back up at the road. That small movement takes longer than it used to, and in that half second, a lot can happen. The Kia Seltos solves this beautifully. It offers something called a heads-up display, or HUD for short. Your speed, your turn-by-turn directions, even your speed limit warnings. They all show up right on the windshield, sitting in your normal line of sight. You never have to look down. You never have to refocus your eyes. They stay on the road where they belong. But that's only the start. The Seltos also offers something most SUVs in this price range do not: ventilated seats, cooled seats. In plain English, on a hot afternoon, after you've been out running errands, you slide into the car, and the seat is already cooling your back. For anyone dealing with circulation issues or just summer discomfort, this is not a gimmick. It's real comfort that used to only come in $50,000 luxury cars. The controls are exactly where they should be. The drive mode switch, the seat heater buttons, the volume knob, all physical buttons placed right next to the gear shifter. You can reach them without taking your eyes off the road. No swiping, no tapping through hidden menus. You press the button, the thing happens. And then there's the warranty. In the United States, you get 10 years or 100,000 miles. In the UK and Australia, it's 7 years. That's the kind of coverage that lets you stop worrying about what's going to break next. If something does, Kia is paying for it, not you. Starting around $25,500 in the US, £26,000 in the UK, and $32,000 in Australia, the Seltos proves you do not have to spend big money to feel taken care of. SUV number 2, the 2026 Toyota Corolla Cross. Here's a question worth asking. Why do so many seniors end up driving SUVs that are too big for them? Most of the time, it's because the dealer pushed them toward a larger model. But a vehicle that's too big becomes a daily problem. Parking gets harder, garages feel tighter, backing out of a driveway turns into a stressful chore. And for anyone with neck stiffness or shoulder issues, constantly twisting around to check blind spots starts wearing you down. The Toyota Corolla Cross is built for exactly this situation. It's smaller than a RAV4 but bigger than a regular hatchback. You still get that higher driving position, the one that lets you see over traffic and feel in control. But the footprint is small enough that parallel parking does not turn into a panic. The dashboard is something Toyota actually got right. The climate controls are real buttons. Big, backlit, clearly labeled. The volume knob is exactly where your hand goes without looking. You don't need a tutorial. You don't need your grandkids to set it up for you. You sit down, you drive. And then there's the door design. Most SUVs have a raised lip at the bottom of the door, what they call a sill. To get out, you have to lift your foot over it. For someone with a bad knee or a recent hip replacement, that small lip becomes a daily obstacle. The Corolla Cross designed the sills to sit flush with the floor. No lip. You swing your legs out, your feet land flat on the ground. That's it. Underneath all of this is the Corolla platform. arguably the most trusted mechanical foundation in automotive history. We're talking about a name that's been running dependably for decades. Mechanics everywhere know it, parts are easy to find, repair bills when they happen are reasonable. In the UK and Australia, the hybrid version comes standard, and the fuel savings are genuinely impressive. You will go to the gas station noticeably less. Prices start around $25,500 in the US, £30,000 in the UK, and $36,000 in Australia. This is the SUV for the senior, who wants the SUV feel without the SUV headache. SUV number 1. The 2026 Honda CR-V. And now the one I'd recommend without hesitation to anyone over 60 who pulled into my driveway and asked me what to buy. The Honda CR-V has been the gold standard in this segment for years, and the 2026 version doubles down on everything that makes it the right vehicle for older drivers. Start with the cargo area. The CR-V has a remarkably low cargo floor. That sounds like a small detail, but let me explain why it matters. When you're loading groceries or a suitcase or potting soil from the garden center, every extra inch of lifting height puts strain on your lower back and your shoulders. A high cargo floor means you have to hoist the bag up and over. A low floor means you slide it in. Over a year of grocery runs and garden trips, the difference adds up to real relief. The Honda Sensing Suite for 2026 now includes something called Traffic Jam Assist in stop-and-go traffic, the kind that builds up around school zones, hospitals, and shopping centers. The car handles the steering, the braking, and the acceleration on its own. You keep your hands on the wheel, but you are not constantly creeping forward, braking, creeping forward, braking. The fatigue that builds up in slow traffic is real, and this system takes a huge portion of it off your shoulders. The hybrid version is where the 2026 CR-V really shines. Fuel economy is excellent. You will fill up far less often, which means fewer trips to the gas station, fewer chances of slipping on wet pavement, fewer moments standing outside in the cold pumping fuel. Now here's the feature most dealerships will not bring up during a test drive: the multi-angle camera. When you put the CR-V into reverse, you can toggle between 3 different views: a normal rear view, a wide-angle view that shows the entire area behind you, and a top-down bird's-eye view that makes the SUV look like it's being filmed from directly above. You can see exactly how close you are to the curb. You can spot a child, a cart, or a pet that the standard mirror would have missed. You can pull into a tight garage without holding your breath. For any senior who has ever clipped a side mirror, scraped a wheel on a curb, or felt that little spike of stress every time they back out, this one feature changes the entire experience of driving. The CR-V starts around $31,500 in the US, £36,000 in the UK, and $44,000 in Australia. Yes, it costs a little more than the other two on this list, but the resale value holds strong. The reliability is among the best in the industry, and the comfort is the kind that you appreciate more, not less, as the years go by. So those are the 3 SUVs I'd put on any senior shortlist for 2026. The Kia Seltos for the buyer who wants surprising luxury at a fair price. The Toyota Corolla Cross for the buyer who wants something easy to live with every single day. And the Honda CR-V for the buyer who wants the most well-rounded, dependable choice on the market. Before you walk into any dealership, do this. Sit in the driver's seat. Get in and out 3 times. Reach for every button without looking down. Adjust the mirrors and check what you can see in every direction. Open the trunk. Test if the cargo floor is low enough for your back. Ask the salesperson about the warranty in plain English. Ask what routine maintenance is going to cost you each year. A test drive is not just about how the car feels at 60 miles an hour. For a senior, it's about how the car feels when you're tired, when it's raining, when your hands are full of groceries, and when your hip is acting up. The right SUV does not just take you places, it keeps you going to places. It protects the freedom you spent a lifetime earning. Drop a comment below and let me know which of these 3 you're leaning toward, or which SUV you already drive and how it's been treating you. Your experience could help another senior watching this video make the right call. If this was helpful, please subscribe. Every week we put out honest, no-nonsense guidance just like this. No hype, no sponsored fluff. Just real information for people who want to stay safe, comfortable, and independent on the road. Hit that like button if you haven't yet. Take care, and drive safely out there.